Yo, what's going on, Boo Bears? You're tuning in to another Mario Ramon review. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Happy Sunday to you. This is the last Sunday in January for 2021. And we're going to do our review on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I do the reviews for the Real Housewives of Atlanta every other week, unless there's something just so relevant that happened that I have to just, break my silence and do a double review or something like that. But today we're going to do season 13, episode 8, and it's called Beach Place. And basically, Kenya Moore has invited the girls to the Carolinas, and they are on this bus ride for 4 hours. And well, they thought it was going to be for 4 hours, this hot bus with no AC. 4 hours, and these girls have lace front wigs on from hell. We have to have AC. It's essential. You know what I'm saying? Like our real hair is up under here. We are sweating like Whitney and Bobby in the late '90s. Give us our AC. Well, Kenya Moore and Latoya, her new friend, she takes Latoya around like a handbag, honey. She's just like, "Come on, Latoya, let's go." And then she hits it, but she's breaking all the rules. Kenya Moore is breaking all the rules. And this is what's making me side eye. Like, I'm giving her a good old Michelle Obama side. I'm looking at Kenya like this, honey, that I will cut you eyebrow. Because number one, you make the girls ride on this bus, and they thought originally the bus ride was going to be 4 hours, and it took 8 hours. 4 and 8 hours are two different things. That's like you told me the house was going to be $1 million and then it ended up being $2 million. That's double. That's double. Where are they doing that at? Where are they doing that at? So that's already a couple of side eyes. And then you take a jet, a private plane, you bring your baby, and you bring Latoya. And Cynthia's supposed to be your ride or die. You love Cynthia so much. How come it wasn't Cynthia instead of Latoya? Latoya's new girl. Latoya ain't, honey. Latoya is Natalie on the Facts of Life. She's not even relevant yet. We don't even know who she is. Now Latoya, she strikes me as someone who just tries too hard. Latoya is the girl, like she told her whole family, girl, I'm gonna be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and I'm gonna show these bitches how to do it. And then she reminds me of someone who got to be like, she's a dancer for Beyonce at Coachella, and she's gonna just show people how good she can dance. So she's gonna try and outdance Beyonce. And they're doing their little dances of Beyonce, like dun 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 dun, dun and doing it with the beat, and Latoya like dun 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 dun, giving the extra step. Now it did not call for an extra 3 twists. You doing too much. That's called doing too much. And she does it quite frequently. She was doing too much when she grabbed Drew's arm. And Drew said, have you ever heard about anything in Chicago? Honey, Google me. When I tell you Drew pet her weave and she was chewing her gum, so damn fast she was chewing that gum. She said, honey, the last bitch that grabbed me, she still ain't got up yet, honey. This bitch is still unconscious. So like I said, Google me. I got some pent up anxiety. Because up until this point, my husband hadn't told me where he was for those 3 days, and I'm holding a little something in here. And I'm waiting. I woke up this morning wishing a bitch would. I wish a bitch would. That's how Drew be, And she cute, and you think you can try to quiet cute girl, honey. But Drew was not having it. And then Toya, she's going to bring a wig to the vacation spot. I'm like, we are in Martha's Vineyard. Calm down, honey. We're not doing this in the Hamptons. Calm down. I thought you had, upper echelon woo-woo. Girls with upper echelon woo-woo, honey, we do not do this. We don't do this, honey. We grew up in Jack and Jill, honey. You are acting like new money. What is going on? Are you okay? Who hurt you? And Fallon doesn't know what to do, honey. I don't even know why Fallon is on there. You may as well have Gayle King on the show. Why is Fallon on here? Anybody in the back want to answer? Nobody raised their hand. Okay, well, I'll come up with a reason. She's bored. She has more money to do. It was COVID. You caught her at a good time because if it wasn't COVID, she probably would have been over like in Paris somewhere shopping. But she's bored. COVID, no air flight. She was like, shit, ain't nothing else to do. I may as well tell my friends I'm going to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta this spring. It sounds good, but it's not good for everyone. Fallon, you look like a lost poodle in a jungle, honey, in Africa, honey. They just let the city poodle go in the jungle. She got her little dress on. She wears size 2. She can't defend herself from nothing. No words. Them words will knock her over, honey. Marlo's words alone. If Marlo came at her with some words, it'll blow her back. Oh my God, it's just so sad. And then Marlo was pissed about this little matchbox. It ain't even the big matchbox, honey. It's the matchbox you get from Ruth Chris. Honey, just got like 12 matches in it. That was Marlo's room. But Kenya was getting Marlo back from some stuff that Marlo said. And my deal is this. If you're in my circle and I feel I have to get you back for some shit, or if you feel that way about me, we don't need to be hanging. I don't want to hang with someone I feel that I have to get back in the back of my mind. Like, oh, we can be friends, but I'm going to get your ass back. Come on, let's go have lunch. The devil is a lie. I ain't fucking with you. Me pat my wheel and chew my gum. You don't you do the butterfly. Dip it like Fantasia. You know Fantasia. I love to see Fantasia's thing. She always dipping it. That back be strong. Right. Oh my God, what else do we have? When Portia jumped over that sofa, honey, I almost choked. That's my girl. She's you. You can tell all the girls' personalities. Cynthia was like, I'm cute, but don't fuck with me. She was sitting on that sofa. She was like, when they jumped out and ran, because none of the girls knew what was happening. But when that girl ran around there, honey, and she fell out on that floor, but she did the wobble before she died. She was like, somebody stabbed me. The wobble, wobble, I was like, this is some of the most hood mood. This was some hood murder mystery shit I have never. And the detective was singing There's Some Holes in This House. I almost blacked out personally. I don't know about you. But I almost blacked out. And not only did he start singing There's Some Holes in This House, Portia and Shamia went to holding their knees and backing it up. I was like, are they backing it up to There's Some Holes in This House with this man spraying this COVID? Because all he had was that plastic thing that cup halfway came over his mouth, honey. And then the spores come out and in. And you in my face, honey. Back up. Back up before I tase and mace you. And I have 2 ninja stars that I am very familiar with. I will fuck you up. So, yeah, I don't like people getting in my space with them little plastic things on their face, honey. Wear a mask. That's like wearing a condom with a hole in it. I will fuck you up. So go ahead on over there, honey. They saved you a seat. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the shady cameraman. He's always filming somebody's booty and somebody's print. He is forever vandalizing the cast. I don't see no other cameraman on no other reality show vandalizing the cast like this. Not Love and Hip Hop, honey. They don't do it on Basketball Wives. Well, the cameraman on Basketball Wives, he will get a good old angle on Jennifer's cleavage. He stays in her cleavage. But this cameraman for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, he got that security officer print, and he put the camera down there for a long time. It was like print. And then he moved it. And you was like, did he just do that? Like, I felt vandalized. I'm pretty sure that the security officer's girlfriend doesn't want the world, and you know millions of people about to see this shit, honey, so you can just give it up, pumpkin lamb, honey. It's going to be in syndication too. Everybody knows what your boyfriend's print looks like, honey. It's so sad. It is so sad. The cameraman was raised by wolves. He's a pervert. Raised by a pack of wolves, honey. And wolves, they do not drink fresh water, and nor do they take a bath in fresh water. They're wolves. Okay. Oh my God. When Latoya was try too hard, Latoya, that's her name. Hey, try too hard, Latoya. And then if you're trying too hard, be fierce, honey. I am tired of seeing these braids for 13 episodes. Now, everybody else done changed their hair, honey. And then you come in a confessional with that Morticia wig on. I don't have time for half this shit you're trying to do to me. Then she was coming for Fallon. Well, Fallon was like, well, my husband's here, so I'm going to stay in different quarters. And Marlo, you should have been in the quarters with them, honey. Because you should have went with them. Because if somebody put you in a matchbox, you get you a hotel room and hit it. I'd be like, bitch, ain't no way in the world I'm about to stay in this motherfucking closet. This coat closet, honey. I have to sleep standing up, bitch. I'm not playing Batman in a movie. You know how Batman be sleep standing up and shit? Bitch, this is 3 inches larger than a coffin. And you got me sleeping in a coffin, bitch. Fuck you. You can kiss my ass and don't miss a spot, can you? That's what I would have told her. Kiss my ass and don't miss a spot, honey. And then she came for Kenya's booty and she was like, Kenya, you know you get ejections in your booty. And Kenya said, no, I don't. She said, you get something. And I said, amen, honey. I don't mean no harm. I just saw one time it looked a little different. I'm not going to be doing this. Okay, so let me just stop. I'm just going to stop. I'm going to stop. Okay, so listen, but Marlo is giving a one-on-one class to Latoya. She said, honey, you can't touch people. And speaking of Marlo giving her one-on-one class, Marlo be teaching the girls. She's definitely a professor she's a hood professor. She teach all the girls, including Nene. No pun intended. I don't mean any harm. The truth is the truth, honey. Water is wet. It's not damp and it's not moist. It's wet. So the truth is the truth, honey. Call a thing a thing. But Marlo, I remember seeing her groom Nene. Like when they were on Watch What Happens Live, and you can go back and watch this shit. It's on YouTube. And Nene be going off and she be saying things, or when Marlo's on the show, and she's like, and she'll do Nene, she'll tap her, she'll be like, Nene, don't respond to that. And then Marlo will respond to it. She'll be like, and then so. You know, like Andy be getting shady with these questions, and she's like, Lagerfeld from Nebraska wants to know how many hairs does Nene have down there, honey? I mean, because they be asking some very invading questions. And so Marlo, she'll be like, I got it. You tell them that Marlo said to kiss my ass and don't miss a spot. And Andy be like, ooh, that was good, Marlo. Anything, because when you stand up to Andy, he backs down. But I think that Andy, he sits up and asks those questions. Now, I do believe some people email those questions to Andy, but I think a lot of those questions Andy asked. His zodiac sign is shit starting. He's a shit starter. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. You are what you are. You are a shit starter, honey. And you fly across all America looking for people to ruin their lives and marriages and shit. You a shit starter. Okay, so when Drew told Latoya, she said, I don't think you understand what's happening right now. I'm about to be on your ass like green on grass. Okay? Say it with me, class, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm a lawnmower. Right, green on grass, and I'm a lawnmower, bitch. I'm about to chop you up. Because Latoya grabbed Drew, and Drew, she was like, wait a minute, this is not Tia and Tamara, bitch. This is not an episode of the game, and this is not the real. Honey, or this is a time. Whatever name of that show is, honey. But because Tia and Tamara's on there, and I guess you thought that we were on an episode of the game, but this is real life, and this is my wrist, bitch. This is not a character's wrist, and I am about to put my Chicago foot up your ass so fast and so hard that you're gonna have 3 different surgeries in 3 different times to get the splinters from my bone marrow out of your ass. Touch me again. Touch me again. Ah! Woo! Yes. Mm, Touch me again. Ah! Yes, touch me. Ooh. Yes, touch me again, Pumpkin Land. Like I said, I got this animosity. My husband been gone for 3 days, and he still hasn't told me to this day where he is. And I need to put this misplaced anger on somebody. And you will be just the welcome I need, Pumpkin Land. Silly. It ain't cold enough. Honey, it is not cold enough. I love it when Marlo, she read the girl. She read Miss Fallon when Fallon came up in there, honey, with her COVID fingers. Marlo said, honey, your woo-woo is only good to your husband, honey. I am not buying what you're selling. She was like, she told somebody, she said, ooh, coming in here. I almost passed out. I love Lisa Marlo. She crazy as fuck. That girl is crazy. In a good way. Because she's observant and she's crazy. And so anyway, when Fallon came in and they were eating, and Fallon was like, just came in and she didn't wash her hands, you know, Marlo said something, and that's something I would have said. That got me where I lived. I thought it was very rude, and everybody knows, and Kenya knows it was rude. I don't understand. Everything about this trip is a rude 101 class. You don't tell your guest that you're not riding on the bus with them. It's an 8-hour bus ride when it's supposed to be 4 hours. You order food. If you're going to order food for yourself, why wouldn't you do that? Even if it was $100 worth of appetizers that the ladies could have split. And then you brought Brooklyn, which is awesome. It's good. You don't want to be away from her, but give the other ladies that luxury. Fair is fair. And it's no different than when Ashley brought her baby on the Real Housewives of Potomac and Wendy felt some kind of way. I get it. Everybody's a young mom. This is all the young mom's first times. You know what I'm saying? That's Kenya's first time and Portia's first time. And no matter if it's your first time or not, if you have a baby that's young and a couple of months old, but that's just how that was. OMG. What else do we have? Oh, Drew, she was like, look, I am not Kim Fields, honey. You are not going to shake my chair, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Not Nan one of y'all is about to fix here. Shake my chair, honey. Shake it, honey. And then when Drew told Ralph what happened, she sat out on the patio. She didn't have a lick of makeup on, and she invented beauty, honey. Her face was so snatched. She was still so beautiful. I love her and Ralph's relationship. I really do. And so anyway, she was talking to him, and she was like, she grabbed my arm. He said, oh, that's a problem. I like the fact that he was like, oh, baby, that's okay. Be the bigger person. He said, oh, that's a problem. Sure, we might have to football tackle her ass like it is the NFL, honey. Nobody got time for that. So then here goes Shamia calling the aunties and the niece. She was differentiating the group of ladies, honey, like the talls and the smalls. So Shamia, she comes like, those are the aunties. And we're the niece. Honey, I don't mean no harm, but the aunties was doing it. Like, Marla was doing it with her little bathing suit, and here come Candy. She came out with this one little outfit she done stole when she was on tour with Escape. She was like, "I'll take that," and she put that right in her pocketbook. She opened, you untwist the pocketbook like that, and then you open it up. She put that outfit right there, and she twisted it back. She put that right. I'll take that, bitch. You ready, Ace? Come on, mommy's ready to go. Okay. Yes, honey. Candy put that little one piece Sade. I was waiting for a Sade ponytail, honey. She should have came out. Is it a crime? Is it a crime? Oh my God, they're gonna have the little dungeon party next week. I cannot wait. I may have to do a review on it next week instead of next week after next. Who knows? And then Shamia, I don't know, she's making fun of Portia's boyfriend with the text. I don't know if she was making fun. I couldn't read that, but Dennis had, confessed his love for Portia and like, I miss you and da 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 da. And I just don't feel that poor Dennis' business. His text should not have been on TV like that. That was kind of childish. And you don't humiliate your child's dad, Portia. And when I say that, like, but it, subliminally, I'm gonna tell you why Portia did that. This is for those bitches who he's fucking around with. I want y'all to see how he talks to me. He said he's gonna unconditionally love me and all of this. So that's, So just in case a heifer is talking to Dennis, this is what he be saying to me. Do we have a winner? Somebody in the back, raise your hand. This is alleged. Allegedly. Anybody in the back? Oh, someone in the back. I just see a silhouette. I can't see your face. Where are you from? Oh, Reelstown. Okay, Reelstown. Yes. They're from Reelstown, honey. Somebody from Reelstown said, yes, I feel you. It's the truth, allegedly. So, I don't know. Fallon, get out of there. Like I said, it's like Gayle King on there, honey. Don't nobody want to see it. Don't nobody want to see it. Now, we can do a nice Fallon party. You could be a featured guest for your party. And you can do a yearly Fallon party. But as a friend of the show, honey, nobody wants to see it. The reason why, it's kind of like seeing Brandy do Rhythm Nation. I don't want to see Brandy do Rhythm Nation. Now, we can do Full Moon. But I do not want to see Rhythm Nation. Like some people, I don't want to see Jennifer Hudson do Rhythm Nation, doing the dance. I don't want to see that. Because certain things just don't belong visually. Fallon, to me, visually, she don't belong with the show. And I don't want to see her taking shots. I don't want to see her doing all like that. I don't. Okay, LaToya, switch up your fashions. Give us looks. If you're going to be the queen of the lace front wigs, then you need to have a different lace front wig on. Wrap them braids up, honey, and give it to us. Show us what you mean. Don't talk about it. Be about it, honey. Since you reading Drew, put on the lace front wig and teach me how to Dougie, honey. I know she's like, who the fuck are you to come from me? Honey, a viewer, honey. I'm watching you on my TV. I paid for the TV, the service, everything, honey. Yes. That's right, Pumpkin Lamb. And then Candy. Shit, Candy would take up for Marilyn Manson, honey. Well, he only killed 300 people. He could have killed 349. Candy, she be laughing. Like, I love my Candy, but she does laugh like a hyena. Like in the mountains, honey. And then nighttime, you hear that laugh. Honey, what the fuck is that? I don't know, Paul. I think you need to get your rifle. Right, get a double edge. And Candy be back there. And all she doing is she got her AirPods in and she watching the TV. And then she don't even hear them coming. They're like, Paul, what you think it is? I don't know. I reckon it has to be a coyote. I've never heard anything like it. Who's there? Who's there? And poor Candy, she don't hear. She don't even know they about to shoot her ass with a double rifle, honey. She at the mountains, the Bear Mountains, honey, in the cabins. And that laugh is piercing through the forest, honey. Them people want to know what the fuck them noises are, honey. Candy, you can't laugh so loud. That laugh be coming from right here. But I love me some Candy. She be keeping it real. I like it when Candy told Latoya. Latoya was like, you could tell the drunken Latoya side. She's like, I get it, I can't touch nobody. And then Candy was eating. You know she always eating because she don't be drinking, honey. You saw her drinking that water when everybody else was cheering. Candy had a water. And then Candy told Latoya, because Latoya's like, I know, I can't touch nobody. And then Candy said, not when you insult them. She be throwing it in, honey. But Candy, she didn't like y'all calling her auntie. She had to come on out in that little BNGB outfit. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, YouTube, BNGB, I don't want to lose your love. And look at that outfit, and that's the outfit that Candy had on. And you have to do BNGB live. I don't want to lose your love. Well, listen, boo, we are at the end of our review. If you like the review, definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, and share if you care. I thank you so much for hanging out with me. Happy Sunday again. Tell me, how do you feel about this episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Do you feel that Kenya was fair for eating the crab cakes and getting the jet? And she brought her baby without Portia having the choice to bring her baby, and Fallon brought her man. It was a free-for-all, honey. It was a free-for-all. And do you feel that Latoya was wrong for I know she was wrong for grabbing Drew, but do you think she's wrong for always starting shit with Drew? And do you feel that she's actually trying too hard? Because when you bring a wig and you are grabbing and you just keep coming for people, and I like cold meatballs. Well, just sit your little ass over there and eat them. Here's a napkin. And here goes Candy. Paul, I heard it again. I know. I just can't recognize where it's coming from. Y'all so crazy. Well, listen, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me on the Mario Ramon review. I'll see you next time. Peace.